Please take them. Sorry about that. Gentlemen, unfortunately in recent events, I have to pretend like I am disheartened to once again scold and warn all of you. It has come to my attention that UV rays are infiltrating this very hall at this very moment. Every single one of you, bar me, will die of melanoma. Because as you can see, I am sun smart. You may laugh, but you won't when you die. You know what else will kill you? Swine flu. And the only cure? Hand sanitizer. Rookie, I have some with me right now. I find it highly disturbing that you do not take these threats seriously. And when you all perish, the world will be inhabited of those of my kin. That's right. The world will be full of balls. And only balls. There will not be a country where you do not see balls. You will see my balls everywhere. Don't believe me? What? Just because you can't see my balls now? Well, let me make it clear. Just because one of my balls is at the girls' school and one of my balls is at the junior school doesn't mean they are not spreading. We balls will inherit the earth, and it will be great. Do you like the idea of a world filled with balls? Because I do. And if you don't love balls, then please, boys, use the hand sanitizer. Lastly, get a grip, Alan. This will be Ben Treffer's and my final assembly together. Ben is not one of my balls, but it feels like he is. So in front of the school, just one last time, can I shake your hand, Ben? Please now pay attention to Mark.
G'day guys. I've been asked by Mr. Jenkins to talk to you about what makes a good man, and this reminds me of one of my many holiday experiences. Last holidays I was in Sydney and I was in Darlinghurst, and somehow I accidentally ended up in a brothel.
Mark's house tracks simply provide standing on the Christmas tone. Appropriate and tasteless. Now, I think it's time for a little rap for the kid. That's right, the Silicon Kid.
Sorry, gentlemen, I was just marking my HSC papers. Good afternoon, gentlemen. It is my great pleasure to be here today to talk to you about about new initiatives in the IT department. You may have noticed this year we implemented a new printing system. This system has made the school much more efficient, and by more efficient I mean it's given you yet another excuse for why you haven't handed in your geography assignment. You can thank me later. I've also been lucky enough this year to teach the Cisco class. As part of this highly demanding job, I engage in such activities as Cisco Movie Night. I also got to take the class on a number of excursions to data centres to see the blinking lights of the internet. This was particularly exciting for the Cisco class. It was their first exposure to something that produces more hot air than I do. But I digress. As part of further IT initiatives, I have the privilege of announcing that the following rooms will be closed effective immediately. The rest of the resource centre, because I need to plug my car closer to my office. And the history department, because I need somewhere to mark my HSC papers. And by HSC papers, I mean Xbox 360. And by mark, I mean phone news. Furthermore, I have noticed that students have had problems with losing their ID cards. There are now two options for printing at Canberra Grammar School. Firstly, you can wear one of these new, oversized ID cards. Secondly, you can learn the entire routine to movie Flashdance, consume an entire bottle of fairy dust, prick your heels together 3 times, and hope that your document ends up in Kansas. Gents, I am more than happy to discuss these changes with you, unless of course it's because something doesn't work, in which case you can talk to any of the men-friendly IT staff who will be more than happy to make things worse for you. Thank you very much. Webmail is down. Hey guys, I'd just like to apologise for my previous speech. It was extremely inappropriate of me. But this idea of being a man brings me to another one of my holiday experiences. Particularly one that I had with 2 nice young ladies in Bangkok.
That was another titillating testimony from an ambassador. And that track is available on his new album, upcoming next week, called How to Say So. Speaking of ambassadors, this is Holbrook from Transylvania. Just a quick message.
Hello. Jenny Holbrook. Just a quick message about blood donations. I need at least 200 people. What you can't do is if you've been to England, your last name starts with an F, your dad is a dentist, you have AIDS, or plan to in the near future,